Hello. Hello. Welcome. I don't think there is anybody here at the moment. Let me see. It's not working. Oh my god. Hello, happy Tuesday. Welcome. This is a stream that was not scheduled previously. It is a new stream that I had to set up, and I will explain everything just in a second. I need to find this video where it is on YouTube because at the moment it's not showing anywhere. But I want to share this. Yes, okay, I found it. So let me share it to the correct stream. So I think it's now okay. I see there are some people here, so somebody found it. I apologize so much for this. Once again, this streaming platform screwed me over. I was here early. I was very excited. I was here early. I set it up and I was here 10 minutes ago, sitting, just waiting to press the button to go live. And then when it's time to go live and I press the button to go live, it says, oh, do you want to record a video or do you want to go live on your channel? And I'm like, what do you mean? This is a scheduled stream. What do you mean? So I restarted the website or reloaded, didn't help. I restarted a computer, didn't help. So screw it, created a new stream. So here we are. I shared the link to this stream. I hope it's working. I shared the link to the old stream. So if anybody is there, I hope they get to see the link to this one. I also shared it on Discord. So hopefully anybody who's trying to join will be able to find this stream instead. Maybe I should even delete the other one by now, but I'll probably give it about 5 more minutes or something like that. But we are going to be sprinting here today. So fantastic start to the sprints, but that's fine. I mean, it's fine. It's gonna work. It's just a little annoying, but I'm glad you found me. I see some of you in the chat already. Denise and Natalie, thank you so much for finding it and then coming here. So welcome. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing? I hope you're having a better evening so far than I am. What is your plan today? What are you up to? I will be reading When There Are Wolves Again by E.J. Swift. If this author sounds familiar, we read a book by this author for the book club. It was The Coral Bones. I think that was 2 years ago. I actually don't remember when, but we read the book by this author. And I remember I enjoyed it, but I don't remember anything about it, or almost nothing. I remember some bits and pieces, but not anything specific. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I started this one because the reading group in the city picked it for their sci-fi pick of the month, and they have a live discussion, like in-person discussion, on Wednesday, tomorrow. So I wanted to sign up for that, but then it just didn't work out. I was on the wait list for until yesterday, and then they're like, oh, somebody canceled, do you want to join in? And then I was like, yeah, I was struggling to read fast. I started yesterday, I'm 50 pages in, so I was like, no way am I gonna be able to read this today. At the same time, I do not want to read all of it so fast, because so far the first 50 pages we are looking at a 5-star book so far. there are already so many things that I wanted to annotate. I did not have the tools for it at the moment, so I did not annotate anything, but I already had so many things like, wow, that's beautiful, or like that yeah, already had about 4 or 5 things like that in 50 pages. So I'm very, very excited, and that's why I really don't want to rush this book. I want to enjoy it, I want to digest it, I want to see what happens instead of rushing. So my goal today, even if I'm not going to be reading it for the reading club and I won't be going there and participating, I still started it yesterday, so I want to continue. And yeah, I don't know if the cover of the Coral Bones says more. Don't look at my nails, they are now ugly. But yeah, there. So no, there we go. So yeah, that's my plan today, to get some of these read. How did you what is your plan? Hello again, welcome, found you, thank you. I want to get the Winnie the Pooh pack in Speedstorm, and I still need over 500 points, so I'll be racing tonight with the Vampire Knitting Club audiobook. That sounds fantastic. I love that plan. I also been thinking about like gaming, but I don't know what game. I feel like I have a lot to read, but at the moment I'm feeling like I want to game. And when I feel like this is not gonna stop until I actually game for a few days. So I need to figure out what I want to do, what I want to game, what I want to play. But yeah, that sounds fantastic. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome. How are you doing? What are you up to? I need to eat something first, then I need to find a place for all the yarn I just got. That's gonna be a challenge, and I want to listen to more of a little live at least 7%. Nice. How are you liking it? You were yesterday at 70%. How are you liking it so far? I clicked in the link in the other live and got here, so that worked. Okay, that's great. So that was the purpose. Great. Good afternoon. I'm up from a nap. Hello, welcome. I think I'll practice some keyboarding. Nice. Good luck with that. That can be sometimes fun. I also got at some point to like really the gist of it. Like I just want to learn how to type. And that was maybe like 3 days, and then I never came back to that. I don't really care. I type fast enough as it is. Hello, good evening, Nadim. How are you doing? It was weird. I had a live on, and then YouTube told me you went live, but you weren't. So I found you through the link you sent. So that was definitely helpful. Okay, great. That's good. Yeah, because that's what happened. Like I also had that other stream live or open on my phone, and then I had it open here. Like I entered the studio, and then it was like, no, you're not in the studio. Like, what do you mean? I had it all set up. I had the timer ready and everything, and then it was like, so I had to create a new one. I apologize for that, but it seems like it worked after all, so it's all right. I'm about to start Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I hope you enjoy it. Hello, Clea. How are you doing? Cooking burrito bowl now. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Now I feel snackish. Hello, Daniela. Welcome. How are you doing? I just received the groceries and need to figure out dinner. Not sure what I want to eat. Yeah, life. Why do we need to think about dinner every single day? It's so exhausting. um, but yeah, I mean, you just received groceries, so you had some plan probably, or not really? Make it something simple. Moonlight Peak demo is limited in time, so that might be helpful. Okay. Moonlight Peak. Let me see. It's on Nintendo Switch. Ooh, okay. And on Steam as well. Supernatural farming and life simulation game where you play as a vampire seeking to step out of Dracula's shadow. Oh, cool. Sounds cool. Thank you. Get some updates last week on the interview I had at the beginning of May. They wanted a second interview, so did that on Friday. And today I got an invite for lunch to meet the team and tour the labs. That sounds great. That sounds amazing. Congratulations. Is it the job you would really want, or is that the one you said that you are definitely overqualified for it, but would be a good step anyway? Is that the one? Fingers crossed. Definitely fingers crossed. Sounds good. There are things I really like, and it's very hard hitting, of course, but it's not as mind blowing as I expected. Maybe I think having too high expectations. Yeah, could be. Yeah, I mean, I talk about it all the time how amazing it is, and I think it's still think it's like such a different book, very different writing from anything I've ever read. It doesn't shy from anything. I loved it. But it is very, very heavily character driven book. And yeah, yeah, might not live up to the expectations, depend on what the expectations were, but I get it. But at least you're still enjoying it as much as you can enjoy a little life, but the experience of it, I guess. That's what streams do. It's fine. We all found you. Yeah. Annoying though, but thank you. What is your favorite Emily Henry book? I think The Book Lovers for me. I think I enjoyed that one the most. The Book Lovers. And I also enjoyed, what was it, The Happy Place? What was it called? That one was also nice. But Book Lovers would be my pick probably. Hello, Alex. How are you doing? What are you up to today? Is the one where I feel somewhat overqualified for, but I'm curious to meet the team and see how they work and if I could fit in there. Sounds good. Okay. Well, good luck. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it's a nice team. When is the lunch? You didn't say, but you got invited today for that. So sometime in the near future, probably. Sounds good. Very exciting. So hopefully that goes well. And we've been here, we haven't been here for 20 minutes, but it's 20 past. So we're gonna go into the first sprint. I'm gonna go probably get some snacks, even though I don't know. Maybe not yet. Maybe a little bit later. I have my watcher with what is it called? In Swedish it's called Resorb. And it's like the tablet that you put in and it like dissolves, and it's kind of like it's supposed to be good for when after sports and if you're sick, so to like help you keep the liquids in the body. So that's I like to drink that after gym. So, and it has a black currant flavor, very good. So I'm drinking that. Maybe it's like a little bit later, because today I woke up, I feel like I have something in my throat all day. It's really annoying. Like when I swallow, I can feel it. I don't know what it is, if there is something like stuck there or if it's just some feeling. I used to have something like that at some point, long time ago. Well, not that long. I think like 2 years ago. But then it just went away after a while. So we'll see. But it's a little bit annoying, and I feel like if I eat, it's gonna, go away. But so far, it hasn't all day, so I don't know. It's on Monday. Nice. Well, good luck for that. Yes, I definitely like the writing and that it's so brutally honest and open. But to me, it takes too many detours in things I don't find relevant, and it's getting too long because of that. Okay. I think I understand that, but I also feel we'll see. We can chat after that. But I also feel like all of it, like the detours that it's taking, I think all of it comes together in the end, and it wraps like it. Yeah, it brings it all together, and it all makes sense in the end. Like why we had to take all the detours, but maybe not. I mean, I read it a long time ago, so I don't remember in that much detail. But I felt like everything was there for a reason. So maybe. I hope I remember right. I love The Book Lovers. Yeah. Yeah. It's that is a popular one actually. Or I mean all of her books are, but that one I think is quite beloved. Hello, Larissa. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Finished the obelisk gate. Nice. And my Winnie the Pooh puzzle today that I have been working on for half a year. What? Wow. Good job, though. But what is the coincidence? You're like, you just finished the Winnie the Pooh puzzle and then is hunting Winnie the Pooh something? That sounds cute, Larissa. There you go. Also took Suf to for her annual vet appointment. They had to empty some glands, and she really didn't like it. I've never seen her go into her carrier by herself, but after that she did. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that means. That they had to empty her glands. That does not sound good. But yeah, it's. I understand. After that, she was like, "Take me home, mom. Take me home now. I want to go home." Yeah, such a strong girl. Give her all the pets. Give her all the pets. Yes, let me get the timer because I totally lost it now because I had to restore the computer, so I need to bring it back. So, share screen, screen. There you go. Share. Show on stream. Change the layout. There we go. We're ready. I'll post a picture in Discord. Yes, please. Yes, please. Hello, Adriana. Just got here. I finished work and now I have a small migraine. Hopefully, I can get rid of it and read for a bit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully, it goes away soon. Hopefully, it's just really small one and you'll feel better soon. What are you reading? But yes, let's go for a first sprint. Good luck with whatever you're doing or reading, and I'll talk to you in 50 minutes. Hello, welcome back. So, how did the first spring go? Please ignore the plant. I don't know. She looks very sad. I don't know why. She was looking okay. Then I watered her, and then she was like, "No, thank you." But she also looks okay. She has also, I don't know. You can see like here are also some leaves. So she's all right. But I don't know. Some leaves are sad. Anyway, how did you do? I mostly read. I did scroll a little bit on Instagram, but not too much. At some point I was blinded by the sun. I don't know if you could see, but the screen was completely white because it was so sunny and the camera couldn't handle it. But yeah, I read When There Are Wolves Again, and I read 20 pages. So currently on page 70. So good progress. I'm happy with that. And still loving it. It's very good. And we have two characters that we are following. Um, we have kind of like the main setting is in 2070, 2070-ish, when, yeah, 2070, and they are sitting around the fire and they are talking to each other, kind of like one of them is filmmaker and the other one is we don't know, but probably will be some kind of biologist or conservationist or something like that. And we follow, like, they basically tell their stories from 50 years ago. So it starts 2020, we know what was in 2020 and 2021, and like it goes back and forth. And so far it's very, very interesting. One of them is the filmmaker. She went to Chernobyl to make films about dogs that were abandoned in Chernobyl and were procreating uncontrollably over the years since the accident there. And the other one is describing when she was a child during the COVID, how her parents basically dropped her off at her grandparents' house, and she connected really with the granddad. And then at some point, they started to focus on setting up things for animals in their backyard. So they would make a animal or like a bird nest, bird box for birds to come, and they always came. Every summer, they would return and mate and have babies, and then they would fly back to Africa and then back and forth. So there was one part, and then they built a bug hotel, and then now they went to a protest, like the Fridays for Future kind of protest with Greta Thunberg. So it's very interesting. I am really enjoying it so far. So we'll see where it goes, but so far very interesting. How did you do? Um, I'm reading We Solve Murders by Richard Osman. Okay, is that one of the, like, in the series, the Thursday Murder Club? I ended up making a smoothie. That sounds good. For some reason, I hadn't thought to make it for the longest time. Followed the random Reddit recipe, and it was pretty good. Nice. What was in it? Also got to page 102 of yesteryear. Good progress. Yes. Nice. Read 36 pages, but the migraine might wane. No. But you still read so much. That's amazing. But I mean, if the migraine is taking over, maybe just take it easy. Give yourself a break. It's okay. I mean, I know it sucks, but at the same time, sometimes it is what it is, unfortunately. Only 8, but that's good. It's good for you, so that's important. I ate dinner and watched some YouTube. Nice. I emptied one of the shelves I just recently put up to make room for the yarn. Now my stickers and washi tape need a new place. Then heated up leftovers, currently eating. Nice. Yeah, that's a very productive sprint. Love it. I hadn't spent my 15 plus minutes outside, so that's what I did instead. I read a book about finance. Nice. That sounds good. Was I outside today for 15 minutes? No, I was not. I went to the gym, but today was raining, so Henrik took me by car. I didn't walk, so I was not outside for 15 minutes. But it was raining most of the day, so maybe that's a good excuse. Just the banana, peanut butter, and cocoa butter with rice milk. Oh, that sounds actually very nice. Wait, the timer is yelling at us, so we're not gonna go for sprint just yet. Soon. It's a new series that he started. It's interesting so far. I like the way he writes. Okay, I haven't read anything by him yet, so I have no idea. But I didn't know he started a new series. But that's cool. That's cool. Hope you enjoy. Only 500 points to go. We'll see if I can make it. Wasn't it 500 when you started? What? What? But I guess good progress. Also, YouTube did not alert me. We're back, so I'm late. Sorry. Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Um, yeah. How does it alert you that we're back? Like, did you have it out loud and it didn't start talking out loud, or how does that work? Sorry, I just froze. I was thinking about it. Like, what? uh, it was 700 something, almost 800. Oh, okay. How do you collect these points? Is this the Disney Dreamlight Valley thing? But yeah, I mean, great progress. You're basically third way through. So two more sprints and you should get it, I guess, if that's how it works. But what do you have to do to get 500 points? Is it like a Super Mario Kart kind of thing, or what is it? Um, but yeah, I also got snack. One of my favorite snacks: dates with a flavor of cinnamon bun by Dave and Jones. I don't know if anybody else has it. I know, yeah, I think it's Swedish, but it's no sugar in it. But it's so sweet because it's dates. So I recommend any of these. Any of these. We have usually the peanut, peanuts and caramel. This one, and once we also had like a sour peach, which was also really good. So I recommend these. They are all sugar free, or I mean, like no added sugar. Of course, they have sugar because dates have sugar, but like it's natural occurring sugar, which is better than added sugar. Shut up. Also, YouTube. Wait, that was the. Oh, that was that prompt comment. I thought that was a new one. Okay. Uh, should we go for another sprint? Just to have a short break, like we did now, and go for another sprint, have another 20 minutes. I think Henrik will get home in the next sprint, so I won't be as focused on reading in the next one, but hopefully get some more pages. Again, I'm definitely not going to be able to finish it tomorrow, but still want to make progress because next book I'm reading and I'm super duper excited about it is Dungeon Crawler Carl. Also, reminder, yes, I almost forgot. If you are on the Discord, didn't someone share those date things on Clear Discord at some point? I definitely have heard of them before. I don't know. I think maybe I mentioned them earlier as well. I know it's not the first time I talked about them, so maybe it was also me just talking about them on sprints or something. But I don't know. Maybe it was also on Cleo's Discord. Maybe I should. I don't know. I have no idea honestly. But whoever shared it on Cleo's Discord, I support that. But yeah, speaking of Discord, there are 3 polls on my Discord. They are all in the channel Body Reads, I think is called. Let me see so I am not wrong. They are all in the channel called Body Reads. And there are 3, and one for each book that we are planning to read together. One for Avocado Anxiety live show, but we're not voting for specific dates yet, just what week we would like to have these. You can vote for multiple, so you can vote for all of the options, but each of the book has each of the books has its own separate poll to pick what week we would like to have them, because there are 3 books that we plan to read and have live show for, and there are 3 weeks left until we go on vacation. So just to know how I'm supposed to plan this and plan my books, I posted 3 polls, and I would like you, if you're interested in any of the books, please vote. I know there are already some votes, but if you haven't voted yet, go and vote. The books that this is considering is Avocado Anxiety, which is the nonfiction book for our book club for June. That it focuses on where our food comes from. It's by a Scottish author, I believe, so it's probably going to be focused on the UK. But I think in general, it's going to have some merit for all over, not only the UK, but probably mostly UK. But still, like where the food comes from and um, stuff like that, which I think is really interesting. So that's one book. Second book is Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey, which we're saying we would like to read together after the last book we read by that author, which was Once There Were Wolves. And by the way, Once There Were Wolves and When There Are Wolves Again, the same title to me. Same title. But Once There Were Wolves, we read it earlier this year, I think, or was it last book of last year? I'm not sure. But we read that one, we enjoyed it, so we decided we would like to read the next one together as well, which is Wild Dark Shore. So vote for that one. And then the third book is the third book in the Broken Earth trilogy. So we read the fifth season for the book club, and now we read and discussed the sequel to it, The Obelisk Gate, just last week. And so we're going to be reading also the third one together or discussing it together, The Stone Sky. So that is the third book. So please go on the Discord and vote if you're interested in any of these books. And when you would like to discuss them, vote for all the dates that work. Not you don't have to vote only one, just all of the when it would work for you. And then I'll pick something. Um, you had them, yes. Cleo had them. Was it the thing that also has Coke flavor? Yeah, they also have Coca-Cola flavor, I think. Yeah. They taste like candy. They're really good. Even though the peach one, yeah, the sour peach, I think that one it stuck to my teeth too much. I don't know what's in those. Like I love it. It's very like it's soury, so it's kind of fresh, but it sticks to my teeth more than this one cinnamon bun does. But yeah, I like all of them. They also have licorice one, um, but I haven't tried that one. I am not too big a fan of licorice, so that one was not for me. But Henning had one and he liked it. So those I recommend if you can find them. But yeah, let's go for the next sprint. Don't forget to go vote on Discord. It helps me a lot if you do vote. It helps me a lot. But I mean, if you don't want to, that's also fine. But if you want to and can, I really appreciate it when you do vote. But let's go for another sprint, another 50 minutes. So good luck with what you're doing or reading, and I'll talk to you soon. Hello, welcome back. How did you all do in the sprint? I, as predicted, talked to Henrik for a bit when he got home because he was at like the what like not owners but like owners meeting or people who live here meeting because there are some reconstruction that they are planning in the autumn. So they had a meeting about that, discussed that. So he went to that and then he went to a store. So we talked a bit about both. And then I read more of When There Are Wolves Again, and I got to page 82. So 12 pages only in the sprint, but still feel like reading more today per sprint than I did yesterday. So that's already improvement. 82 pages. That's pretty good progress. What does that? How far is that? That is 28% through the book. So making progress. And I still love it. And there just now again, like a sentence. Yeah, there is. Now we are kind of getting to the time when we are in the future. So now we're talking 2030, year 2030. And it says the Right to Roam campaign had argued. So there was like the right to roam that they were going to um, codify. That's not the word, but the government was like creating the right to roam, so people would be able to roam the nature because as of now it was, or like before, it was privatized a lot. And she says the Right to Roam campaign had argued that people had to experience a place to care for it. I wanted to care about this rainforest as fiercely as Gran had cared about Grandad. I wanted to say we when talking about trees as well as people. I wanted that to be normal. I just love these little tidbits. I love it. So I'm having a great time with this book so far. So far, right what I need. Um, I ate a sunflower butter and craisin sandwich. What is craisin? And what is sunflower butter? Is that like a peanut butter thing, but it's sunflower? Never heard. Or is it just like a normal butter but made from sunflowers, like sunflower oil? Huh. Okay, nice. Going to bath now. See you all later. Enjoy your bath. Made it to page 122. How much do you have left? Like 280, right? Until Thursday. When on Thursday is the book club? A colleague asked me a question and I got totally lost on YouTube and Instagram to find an answer. I haven't moved a bit, but finished eating. Okay, yeah. Being helpful counts. Definitely counts. Um, Very nice. I've read 37 pages of Bed Eater. Oh, you're eating. You're reading the, what is it called? Bed Eater and Other Names for Korazang. How far in are you? What are you thinking about it? I need to know. I read it a few months ago. Okay, video for Saturday is uploading. That's my content secure during the Berlin trip. Oh, nice. Fantastic. I wanted to upload, or like I was kind of wondering I could post my other vlog, but I decided to add one more book to it. So, and I haven't started that book. It's an audiobook. So I want to start it maybe tomorrow. But the thing is, I want to finish this one first and the Dungeon Crawl Carl, because after tomorrow I will pay a fee for returning it late. So I kind of want to focus on those two before I, start some audiobook. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to do that as well so I can post that vlog, because if I don't post it now, soon, I don't know if I'll post it when I'm on vacation. So we'll see. But very well done. Very well done. Still need to peck and shave. Peck and shave. You don't need to shave. I mean, okay, if you want to, but yeah. Do you leave tomorrow? You need to peck already. When are you going? How are you going? Train? Flight? When? It's a peanut butter substitute for sunflower seeds and raisin cranberries. Okay. Okay. From sunflowers. Nice. Sounds great, actually. I'm 37 pages in. Okay, just started it. Yeah, I think the beginning was the best, actually. The beginning was was something. And I feel like after that it just took a turn that I just thought was bizarre. So let me know what you think about it. Yeah, it's 391 pages. Meeting is at 7 p.m. Okay. Maybe you'll have some time to read on Thursday, but that sounds tough. So you have 270 pages. Yeah, 270 pages left today and tomorrow. That's gonna be tight. But you yesterday you were reading really fast, so I bet if you sit down on it, you can probably make good progress. But yeah, that sounds a little bit tight. Yes, taking the night train tomorrow. Okay, yeah, cool. Night train. Are you going with somebody? Are you going because I went with night train 3 times. Yes, 3 times. And once we went, we just booked a cot in a cabin. So I was in a women only cabin, and Henrik was in like mixed cabin. And I hated every second of it. Also, that was on the peak of my anxiety, so that could have affected it a lot, but I would have hated it now as well. But I despised it more than anything. I remember exactly what I was doing on that train. G was having her Patreon sprints and she was pulling up like a tarot cards, and so I was watching those sprints on the train, and she picked the tarot for me that matched exactly the situation, which was so crazy. But I mean, I guess that's how it works. And then the other 2 times we booked actually coupe for ourselves, which is super expensive, but find it's very worth it for us to get like our own coupe just for the two of us. It's a game changer for night trains, and I would never go another like maybe to stay up if you're not going too far, you can kind of maybe stay up depending on what your plans are the day after or whatever. But if you really want to get some sleep, I would not go any other way than getting your own coupe. And the thing is, like, once we went, that's actually very funny because we went twice when we had our own coupe. First time we went from Stockholm to Berlin, and we arrived 3 hours late. We're supposed to arrive at, I think, at 6, but arrived at 9. So we got 50% of the price back of the ticket price back. Because it was just over, it was like 3 hours 1 minute. If it was like just under 3 hours, it would be like I think 25% or something. So it was 3 hours late. So I like applied for a refund, so we got 50% of the price back. So that was like much cheaper. And then when we went to Oh, that was so bizarre. When we went to north of Sweden in December last year, and we went also by train, night train, and then I booked a cabin, like a private cabin, and I had my company pay for it because we went to office. So because there is like the company that we work for has office in that town where we're going as well, and we were also visiting a friend, and we were going to be working in the office as well. And I had at the time I was working on a project with people from that office as well. I never met them before, so we kind of made it as like, oh, I'm going there for work. So I had my company pay for it, and Henrik bought only seating place, so he had only sitting ticket, but he was with me in the coupe. So that was the steal. I mean, it wasn't anywhere written that that's illegal. So, but we saved some money on that as well. So we went twice with like a private coupe and a night train, which is really expensive, but both time it turned out to actually be really like worth it and a good deal at the end of the day. Somehow it worked out. So bizarre. But we'll go again with night train now in the summer, I think. That's the plan anyway. Sunflowers make me much more comfortable about handling children's library books than peanut butter does. In what way? What do you mean? I'm trying to ignore the math. Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough. Sorry for reminding you. Going with a friend. Okay, nice. I didn't hear if you said it today. What happened with your book club? Yeah, I decided not to do it because I was yesterday on your sprints all evening and I read 50 pages. I was like, how in the world am I going to read 200? Wait, how much? 250 pages today, because I didn't want to leave much. Maybe I could leave like 30 pages for tomorrow because I need to work and then would have to go to the city. So I wouldn't have too much time. So maybe like 30 pages I could read tomorrow and like wake up early. I felt a little bit like maybe I'm catching a little bit of a cold. So I didn't want to wake up early. I wanted to get some sleep. I wanted to get some rest to give my body the biggest chance to fight it. And also, I loved the book so much so far, the 51st pages, that I just thought it unwise and really stupid to rush through the book, to push through the book, to have it done, read 200 pages. I would despise the book at the end of it because I am not built for that. I'm not built to read 200 pages in one day. And so I would, at the end of the day, just push myself to read it, to have it complete, so I can discuss, and then I would just end up hating it. So to give the book the best chance it has, because first 50 pages sound like 5 stars, I decided to not go for the book club and just read it at my own pace and enjoy it and hopefully end up loving it instead of forcing it. That is what happened with that. So even though I bought it just because of the book club, I actually bought another book with this one to get a stamp at the bookstore because this book alone didn't grant me a stamp. So I got another book so I would get a stamp for a discount later, whatever. Girl math. So I got another book, so specifically so I could read this for the book club tomorrow, and then I end up not going. But hey, at least I am loving it, so that's a positive. And the other book I bought is actually another Octavia E. Butler, so that is ready for reading, that diving into Octavia E. Butler backlist in autumn, which is what I'm gonna post about on Discord at some point, probably during vacation. So in autumn we will dive into the backlist of Octavia E. Butler. So I bought one of the books for that. So that probably might be the first one or second one that I will be reading for that. So we'll see. But that's what happened. Wouldn't mind arriving at 9 instead of 6 actually, especially if we would get a refund. I know, yeah, exactly. I loved it because when we were going. How was it? We were going for Christmas in Slovakia. So we were taking night train to Berlin and then staying one night in Berlin so we could see Christmas markets in Berlin. And then the next day we were taking train to Vienna and then to Slovakia. And so we booked a hotel for the night, for the day, like when we arrived to Berlin. But it was like, yeah, if we arrive at 6, what do we do? It's December, it's freaking freezing. What do we do half of the day before the room is ready? So it was really, really nice that the train was late. We got to spend 3 extra hours on the train, which was not a problem. We got a refund, 50%. And then that's when we went to the coffee shop that I posted and I talked about yesterday on the sprints, Daniela sprints, and I posted on Discord that we went to that cafe to wait for a room at the hotel. So we were there, got lunch, got tea while we were waiting, and yeah, then we went to the hotel room, and then for Christmas markets, and then the next day we took the train to Vienna. So that was what we did then. So it was actually great. Now, of course, if you are taking a train, and that was actually really funny because we're taking the train the next day from Berlin to Vienna. And then a former colleague, he doesn't work with us anymore, but a former colleague, he is from Romania, and he usually either drives or takes car. No, either drives or takes train. And he was going the day after, I think, than we were. So he was going from Stockholm the same way. So Stockholm, I think, was supposed to go to Berlin, Vienna, and in Vienna transfer to train to Bucharest or something like that. And when he went, how was it? He saw that the train that we took, the night train, was going to be 3 hours late. So he would miss his train connection. So he changed, or if it was a different train that was late, I don't know, there was some train that was really, really late. And so he decided to change trains halfway through. And he took a train from Berlin to Vienna the next day, the same train that we did. And so we had no idea. And we're just sitting, chilling on the train to Vienna. There's like 6 hour train or something. So we're just sitting, chilling. And suddenly he's just passing by and he's just looking at me like, Barbara? And I'm like, just kind of like, what the, he just randomly on the train, and we had no idea. And I was like, what are you doing here? Like, yeah, going home for Christmas. What? Because his train was late. If it wasn't late, he would have taken a different train. I think he had maybe some like direct connection that he would have otherwise missed. I don't know how it was exactly. I don't remember, but it was like because the trains were late, he managed to take that train that we were taking. So we had the same train. It was bizarre. It was bizarre, but it was fun. Trains are fun. Peanut butter allergies are a problem with kids here. It is not a common problem in Sweden. Okay, that's what you meant. I never thought about it. I mean, yeah, people do have definitely peanut butter allergies. Never heard of sunflower butter in that context as like replacement of peanut butter. But yeah, never thought about it. I also don't usually have children's books, or I mean, if I have library books, I don't usually think about allergies for other people. Never heard of that before, so I never really thought about it, or never thought about it at all. Interesting. But so a common problem, I wouldn't say it's a common problem. I don't think it's that common that people would have allergies so severe for peanut butter that they would get a reaction from a book that somebody else had when they were eating peanut butter. I feel like that's absolutely severe, and that's not the common problem for sure. Never heard. Makes sense, and it's indeed the most important that you're enjoying it, and maybe you can do the book club some other time if it's a monthly event like mine is. Yeah, it is a monthly event. They take break in the summer because everybody goes on vacation in the summer, but they are back in August, so we'll see what book it is. The problem is with they have a group of people that go to the book club and they discuss the book, and at the end of the session they say what the next book is, and would you like to buy the book now, and would you like to sign up now? And then that is like 1 month before the next discussion is, and then they send email to the people who were not at that session. So you wouldn't have known what the book was, you wouldn't have known how you're supposed to sign up, or you don't basically have a platform to sign up. You need to wait for their email. The email comes like 1.5, 2 weeks before the discussion. And so that is for me a big problem. If you're gonna be like, oh, here are the books for the month of June, and it's like 10th of June now, and the next discussion is like in a week. Like, what do you mean? That, and I think I will actually send them email about it. Because they know what the books are going to be. Maybe they just don't know when the sessions are going to be, but they know what the books are going to be, because last time he told us what the next 2 books are going to be, and he wanted to say what the third is going to be, but people were like, no, don't say, we don't want to be spoiled what the upcoming books are. So they know what the 3 upcoming books are for each of the genres, but they send you email like 2 weeks before, and it's like, what? But anyway, yeah, I'm definitely like looking forward to go again in like August or September or whenever it fits, because I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun to meet people face to face and discuss that way. So that was great. Even though, of course, social anxiety in action, but still, it was a lot of fun. I wanted to go back, but yeah, so we'll see. Midway through the month, and I have not yet a single page in a fantasy book this month. Who are you? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? I feel like peanut butter wasn't much of a thing here when I was growing up, just Nutella, but that's tree nuts. I had it for the first time in my 20s, and now I eat it every day. Yeah, that's another thing. Peanut butter is, you have it in stores, but it's not common. It's not something people eat all the time, but people do eat peanuts. So you would still have allergies to peanuts, but it's not as widespread as in the US, that's for sure. I had peanut butter for the first time in the, I think I had it once before I went to the US, but then in the US, I had first time any kind of like peanut butter snacks that were not peanut butter itself, but were peanut butter snacks. Like my friends, because I told them I don't like peanut butter, my friends were like, okay, well, now we're going to make you a peanut butter party. So they bought all kinds of like their favorite peanut butter snacks, like Reese's Pieces and M&Ms with peanut butter and stuff like that. And like laid it out, and we just had an evening where we are just snacking on all of these things. And when I was in the US, all of these like grew on me. Now I love I loved peanut butter until I got COVID. So then I loved peanut butter. It's not as easily accessible here. The snacks with peanut butter are not vegan, so I don't eat those. Then I made once at some point actually, like Reese's Pieces homemade kind of thing. Of course, didn't look like it, but it tasted very good. So I loved peanut butter until COVID. And then my taste for peanut butter completely messed up. And I think it's still not 100% back. I still like, now I can eat it, but I still don't like it. There is still something about it that bothers my taste buds so much. So instead I eat almond butter. If I want some nut butter, it is almond butter for me instead. But yeah, I mean, it's not a common thing here that much, but just plain nuts, like to snack the nuts themselves, not peanut butter, would be more common. The big marketed peanut butter alternative is a toasted soy butter, but I prefer sunflower seed butter. What about almond butter? I know almonds are apparently bad for the environment, but it's delicious. I prefer sunflower seed. I never had sunflower seed butter or toasted soy butter. That's like beans. That's a completely different thing. Interesting. Maybe I need to check it out. Yeah, peanut butter wasn't really a thing here. Would be interesting for the Dutchies here, as a peanut butter is more part of their culture. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you could be right. The library doesn't tell me to do this. I don't know what they do about it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's so rare to have that kind of allergy. But also maybe if you are in a culture that eats a lot of it, the likelihood of developing that allergy is higher, for sure. So could be. But here I never heard of it. It's very rare to have that kind of allergy. I think there are supposed to be 20 people at the event, which sounds like way too massive to have a convo, but we'll see. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We were 9 plus the moderator. And that felt like sometimes a little bit tricky to get a word in, but not impossible. It was kind of like everybody listened to each other. So it was okay, but it still felt like that was also a bit much. So 20 feels crazy. Peanut butter party. Yeah, it was great. I'm really glad they did that for me. They like forced me to have peanut butter and all the snacks, and I fell in love with it. I mean, how would you not? Okay, but Reese's would not convince me. I mean, yeah, they're not the best to begin with, but I got used to it. I loved it. I love Reese's Pieces. And then I found here also, I love the, what are they called? The Reese's, but the cereals, like the little balls that's like Reese Puffs. They're also really good. Pistachio butter, never had. I don't like almond butter. I find it tasteless. What? That's so much better than peanut butter. Oh my gosh. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I mean, we all have different tastes. Clearly, that's completely fine. But I find almond butter to be so much tastier than peanut butter, and not because of COVID. It was also before. It was like the superior thing compared to peanut butter, but it's so expensive, like twice the price or three times. Are almost as bad for the environment around the Mediterranean as they are in California. I have no idea. I just know they are bad for the environment, but I don't know how bad and which ones and where. Which I hope I will learn more about in the avocado anxiety. I hope it will mention almonds as well. But I just hear almonds are bad, but otherwise, I mean, basically the thing that it's one thing is that there are big what plantages, right? That they plant the almond trees for the big demand. But the biggest problem is how much water the almond trees need. Um, Appears to be the biggest problem when I was quickly looking into it. So that would probably be the same problem. The thing is, maybe in Mediterranean they don't have as much, so they're probably as bad as for environment. But I don't think in Mediterranean, I don't think they have as much drought as in California. So in that way, it probably is better. But I think it's pretty much the same. But I'm so jealous of peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah, they are so good, but not vegan. So need to find a recipe to make vegan peanut butter M&Ms. Love them. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, we got really chatty here. It was like half an hour chatty bit. So we better get back into another sprint. But because we chatted so long, it feels like the next sprint will be the last sprint. Because if we go for 50 minutes, that will be until 10:30, which I think will be a good time to wrap up, because then we wouldn't really have a time for another sprint. That being said, we could do a longer sprint if you'd like. We can continue with the 50-minute, or we could do a longer one, like 60 or 70 minutes if you prefer that. I'm fine with that, actually, to have a little bit longer. So let me know. I'm not sure if I make it till the next cherry bit, because I'm tired. Yeah? Fair. How is your collection of the points going? How many points do you need still? Any progress there? But yeah, if you leave to go to sleep or anything, thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a good night. Don't forget to vote on Discord for the books, please. It would help me a lot. If you are interested in those books, please vote. But yeah. So if I don't thank you for your experience, I would not have started the Vampire Knitting Club yet. Okay. Well, tomorrow is day 2, or also. So you're good. Okay. Where do I vote for that? There are 3 polls on my Discord in the channel Buddy Reads. So it's at the bottom, the last bit. There are 3 polls for 3 different books. So vote for the ones that you're interested in. You don't have to vote for all 3 of them. Vote for the ones that you would be interested in reading, and when you would like to have the live show for them. So we can keep in mind, all of them have as an option this week as well. So that would still be possible for me. I could still squeeze another book in. I wouldn't mind, but it's an option, just in case. So there you go, on Discord in the channel Buddy Reads. Still need 481 points. Okay, well, still progress though, so that's fine. I don't know if I can make it through a longer sprint. Okay, then we keep it at 50. 50 is good. 50 is fine, or would you like shorter, actually? That we can do as well. Up to you. You are my masters. Kind of. To some limit. But I'm thinking 50, but let me know if anybody is strongly against 50. But it doesn't look like it. So let's see if any comments come through in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No new comments. Okay, so we do 50. It's fine. I can't promise 45 minutes either way, so do what you prefer. Okay, let's go for 50 minutes then. So good luck with whatever you're doing or reading. And I'll talk to you in 50 minutes. If you are leaving now, have a good night. And I'll see you another time. But in the meantime, for the rest of us, let's go for a sprint. So good luck. No, now I'm unmuted. Forgot to unmute. Sorry. Hello, welcome back. How did you all do in this last sprint? I most of the sprint continued to read, and I got to page 100, so third way through. I'm glad I'm taking my time with it because so far I'm loving it. Yeah, it's so good. It is climate fiction, I would say, for sure. It is focused on, or I think that's what E.J. Swift writes. I mean, Coral Bones was also climate fiction, but it is talking a lot about the environment and the climate and ecosystem and ecology, and extinction of species and stuff like that. And I just love the way it is written. There was something on page 98 as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was like a. Where is it? To take a life, slash a wood, pave over a marsh, to crush and squeeze and rip the soul from a landscape. I didn't understand it. I didn't want to understand it. You care, Gran had told me, as if that would have saved me. She didn't say how much it hurt to care, that it was death from 1,000 cuts, because everywhere you looked, someone was hacking down an oak or poisoning a jay. True. Yeah, so it's really good. So far, I'm really, really enjoying it. I hope it stays that way, but so far, fantastic. Had some more snacks. Henrik prepared strawberries. But yeah. And that means I read 50 pages yesterday and I read 50 pages tomorrow. If I continue at this pace, I'll finish on Saturday. That would be good, I guess. So we shall see. We have also Friday off from work, but it's midsummer. So depending on the weather, we might go out to celebrate or we'll stay home. So we'll see. But it could be a lot of reading done or no reading done. Depends on the weather. Read more finance and started to doze off. Don't want to be mean, but that's what finance book will do to you. But no, hope it's a good one. Hope it's a good one, and maybe take a break, stretch, get some water. 464 points left and only 2 hours left in the audiobook. Thanks, Bruce Prince. Thank you for being here. When is the deadline? When do you need to collect all those points? I somehow thought it was today, but I guess it's not today, right? Nice. Page 145. It is wild, right? Yeah, I want to read it. I don't know if I like it, but somehow like I want to see how it is approached, because from what I heard, because you're reading yesteryear, right? And so from what I heard, it to me it kind of feels like it's bashing Treadwife lifestyle, which, depending on what year you're looking at it, I guess, yeah, if it's 100 years ago, but if it's today, like I don't see a problem with it. So I would like to see how that is approached, because that's the vibe I get from it. No, nobody says it, but that's the vibe I get. So I don't know. I want to read it. I want to see what it is, actually. But you say it's a wild ride. Is it like a good wild or bad wild? Tortured my legs. With what? What did you do? What did you do to your legs? I've read a whopping 9 pages. I mean, better than none. So that's a progress. A good part of the yarn is now stored. The rest will be a task for tomorrow. And currently my feet are taking an ice bath while I have hot tea. Ice bath? I'm sorry, what? Like I get it, maybe for your foot pain, but ice bath for feet. I would say hot bath sounds much better. But I mean, as long as it helps with the pain. But ice bath would make me feel sick, like I have a cold or something. So interesting. But I hope it helps. Got them shorts proof. Shaved. Nice. Yeah, it's okay. We got this. They will survive it. Put some cream on. Thanks for the sprints. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I think we wrap up here. It's almost 11 o'clock, so that's quite late. So I think we wrap up here. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to vote on Discord. I now realize I should have put also option like not interested in the book, just to get like idea of how many people are interested or not interested. But yeah, don't forget to vote on Discord. But yeah, I don't have any plans for any other sprints or anything this week. So we'll see what happens with that. But otherwise, I'll see you on Tuesday as usual on my sprints. Yes, ice helps to reduce the inflammation. All right, that is true. That is true. I was a bit scared at first, but it actually feels nice. Yeah, I mean, if it is inflammation that you have, then it probably does feel nice. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Like the heat makes inflammation worse. So I see. Well, I hope it gets better. Thank you for sprints. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a nice rest of the day or have a good night. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.